The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it.
Brown rice, grilled chicken, broccoli, 1.5 gallons of water a day, and working out 2 to 3 times a day, 6 days a week for about 1.5 years. And then your body will change. It will definitely change.
You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit.
It was the hardest thing for me to kind of wrap my head around, giving up, the dairy, the sugars, bread, all that good stuff. And I was stripping it down, being pretty basic. And then the consistency of just working out, boxing, lifting weights, 6 times a week, and sometimes 2, 3 times.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hit. And not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you.
Here's everything that we need to attempt to eat like Michael B. Jordan in a day. Let's get into it. So we have our first meal ready for today. It's gonna be 6 egg whites, 1 whole egg, and 45 grams of oats. And if I'm being honest with you guys, it looks really bland and I'm not excited at all about eating this. I usually eat eggs on a daily basis, and it's usually half and half, maybe 2 or 3 eggs, and about the rest just being egg whites. And if I'm having oatmeal, if you guys watched my last videos, it's protein oats that I like to call it. It's, it gives it more flavor, and that's, at least for me personally, important. That I don't want to feel like I'm eating just bland food all the time. Now, if Michael B. Jordan's eating this on a daily basis, hats off to him, because I cannot eat this on a daily basis. This is just way too bland. For the eggs, I am gonna add a little bit of a hot sauce just to give it a little bit more flavor, so that it just kind of at least feels like I'm eating something of substance. So let's get this down, and I'll catch you guys after the meal. So I just finished meal number 1. I don't know how I quite feel just yet. I feel fine in terms of like energy levels. I just obviously woke up not too long ago. But I guess in an hour or so, I'll be able to tell whether or not like this meal like kept me hungry, or if I feel hungry again really soon. So let's let this digest a little bit. I have to get to work for a little bit, and I'll catch you guys in the next meal. It's been about 2.5 to 3 hours since our last meal, and I am feeling kind of hungry. Now, I guess typically Michael B. Jordan would go to the gym after his first meal, get a workout in, and then come back and have this next meal, which is a protein shake with oats. But because we are not Marvel superheroes and we are normal human beings with responsibilities and jobs and 9-to-5s, I was not able to go to the gym. So I actually am going to the gym later, but first let's get this next meal in. It's 2 scoops of protein, 35 grams of oats, and let's see how we feel after this meal. As we drink this protein shake, I wanted to make a small comment about what I've noticed about Michael B. Jordan's diet. And I noticed that it's very low in fat. While there's nothing wrong with that, for me personally, I like to have a little bit more moderate amount of fat in my diet. Typically I get it from peanut butters, I'll get it from the eggs. Maybe I'll have some almonds throughout the course of the day, just to have more of a balance between carbohydrates, fats, and protein. My diets are typically high in protein. I'm typically doing 6 to 7 ounces of protein per meal, while his diet is going to be primarily 8 ounces of protein, so it's a little bit more protein than I'm used to, but that's really not neither here or there. I know I'm not going to have a problem eating that much protein because I'm already used to it. I guess this diet works better for Michael B. Jordan because he needs to have that really shredded boxer type of look. So it makes sense having this low fat, moderate carb, high protein diet. And I'm sure over the course of, a year and a half that, he's gonna become super shredded just because his diets are very, very clean. And to be honest, there's just little to no fat at all. But we're gonna finish the shake, get back to work, and I'll catch you guys after the third meal. So it's time for meal 3. I am currently starving. I only ate about 2 hours ago, but I just have to eat. I'm honestly just really starving at this point. Luckily for me, Opie and I cooked the chicken earlier in the week, maybe 1 or 2 days before the filming of this video. So I have all my grilled chicken prepared and ready. Meal 3 consists of 8 ounces of lean protein. In this instance, we're doing grilled chicken. We're doing 65 grams of sweet potato and 4 ounces or a cup of vegetables. But in terms of carbohydrates, I'm pissed off. 65 grams of sweet potato is literally nothing. The protein shouldn't be a problem. I'm just really pissed off about this sweet potato, man. Like, this sucks. I can't imagine just eating this amount of sweet potato. And obviously, yeah, there's gonna be more carbs in other meals, so it's gonna accumulate throughout the course of the day, but this is literally nothing. Like, we might be lucky if we hit about 100 grams of carbs for the whole day, to be honest. Let me quit bitching. Let me just down this real quick, and I'll catch you guys after the meal. Oh, and I'm halfway through my water, which is no surprise. I drink water like a fish. We're on our final bite. I definitely feel full, but it's primarily because of the protein. 8 ounces of protein is a lot. At least I feel full for now. But I'm still really upset about this carb intake. Like, this is a joke, at least for me. Obviously, and I say that with a grain of salt. Obviously, Michael B. Jordan looks the way he does because of the way he eats, right? Abs and your physique is made in the kitchen. There's no right way around it. You can train all day, 24/7, but if you're not coming right in the kitchen, if you're not eating correctly, your body's never gonna look the way it does. So it makes complete sense why he has the physique that he has in all his movies. It's just because he eats clean, man. It's simply put. If you guys wanna look that way, if you wanna look that part, then you gotta eat like him. You gotta eat low carb, you gotta eat clean, and there's no way around it. Now, if you're looking for a simple way just to lose fat or just to lose weight in general, you can always be in just a caloric deficit and you'll gradually lose weight. But again, if you wanna take it to the next level, you gotta eat like Michael B. Jordan, simply put. Alright guys, so I wanted to give you a quick update. I feel extremely exhausted, I feel lethargic, I feel tired, I have no motivation to go to the gym. And I feel like in part it's because my fats and my carbs have been so low, and that's really a big source of energy for your body. So when you deprive yourself from carbohydrates and fats, naturally you're just gonna feel a lot more lethargic and a lot more tired. So I personally, as of right now, after my 3rd meal, not too crazy about it. It is extremely lean and it probably will yield a lot of results, but I don't like the after effects. I don't like the effects that's given my body and how I feel. And so take that with a grain of salt. Obviously, like, if you guys want to give Michael B. Jordan's a diet a try, absolutely give it a shot. I think it'll be fantastic if you want to really get to that next level in terms of physique. But in terms of longevity, in terms of sustainability, I don't think it's there. And I say that with all due respect to Michael B. Jordan, his trainer. He looks fantastic, but I just can't recommend this to anybody, just because I know that if you're doing this for the course of a year and a half, you're not going to be able to have that energy to go and train. You're going to feel tired, you're going to feel lethargic all the time. So I don't know, just me personally, don't recommend it. But I am going to go to the gym. I am going to force myself to go because that's just how I am. I'm not going to allow myself to just beat myself up and just stay home and do nothing. I'm going to go to the gym, get a workout in, and we'll be back to eat the 4th meal. So we're back for meal number 4. Just to kind of give you guys an update on how the gym went for me. It went bad. Let's put it this way. I pretty much almost fainted at the gym. I felt like I had no energy. I just really felt like fatigued. That's the best way to put it. I felt genuinely fatigued throughout the entire time I was at the gym. So we're gonna down meal number 4, which is another 8 ounces of protein, this small ass piece of sweet potato, which is equivalent to 35 grams of carbs, so pretty much nothing. So after this meal, we have 2 more meals, more of the same, a protein shake with oats, and then more protein, more lean protein with just some greens and stuff like that. So as we continue on our full day of eating like Michael B. Jordan, I do have a couple of errands to run. Unfortunately, it runs over meal number 5, which will be when I'm outside of the house. But convenient enough, it is a protein shake, and I did bring it with me so that while I'm out running errands, I can have meal number 5, which is the same thing as meal number 2, 2 scoops of protein and 35 grams of oats. So let's down this, and I'll catch you guys for meal number 6, and to wrap up the full day of eating like Michael B. Jordan. All right guys, so we're here on our last meal, the last meal of the day. It's been kind of rough, but you know what? I can see exactly why Michael B. Jordan looks the way he does, why his physique in the movies like Apollo and Black Panther are just incredible physiques. It's because he eats the way he does. For our last meal, we have 8 ounces of protein, we have a cup of vegetables, and you can't really see it, but there's also 1 tablespoon of olive oil in there. So we're getting a little bit of fats through the olive oil. And not for nothing, but it is definitely a difficult diet to stick to just because it's very plain, very bland, low carb, low fat. So most of your calorie source is gonna be through protein. I'm sure that Michael B. Jordan switches it up and he has, like, you know, fish, beef, whatever the case may be. Obviously, I don't think he's doing 4 or 5 meals of chicken a day, but he's, you know, keeping it relatively lean. To give you guys my overall thoughts of the diet itself, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I don't think it's quite sustainable for somebody who is looking just to lose weight. I think it's very extreme. This is the type of diet that probably a bodybuilder would do. You know, obviously the movie actors are doing it for the movie roles, so there's just a lot that goes into it, and it's very strict, it's very clean, but it also produces results. And I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna produce results. If you stick to this diet for 30, 60, 90 days, however long, you're gonna see results. So we are almost done with meal number 6. It has been very difficult to put down all that protein, but we did it, we did well, and I can see why the diet is effective. I mean, it's gonna yield results if you continue eating like that. But that's also gonna finalize, and that's gonna end today's video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. And also leave me a comment down below and let me know who you'd like me to do next. Maybe it's an athlete, maybe an actor. And I'll definitely love to analyze and examine more of their diets and see what kind of results they yield. Definitely interested in seeing what these athletes and actors push themselves to get to the physiques that they're at now, and whether or not us simpletons, us human beings, are able to even accomplish these diets and push ourselves to that limit, because, well, they're actors and they're athletes and they're paid to look a certain way and perform a certain way. So obviously when we have our normal lives and our responsibilities, sometimes we can't eat the way they do. So definitely interested in trying out more. So just drop a comment down below. Let me know who you'd like me to do next. And I'm gonna finish this up. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.